This video is brought to you by Squarespace, an all-in-one website platform for all your needs. Whether you're growing your brand, starting out your business, or just looking to create a great portfolio, Squarespace makes it easy to create a website, engaging with your audience, to selling your products all in one place. Hey, welcome to another TikTok art tutorials that I actually found on Pinterest, which I'm pretty sure has never been done before. As always, I will voice over and put music over the video so I don't get copyright strike. Nuh-uh. This one looks pretty cool. Jewel eye tooth. Start with base color, then add a dark ring around the eye and pupil. I'm gonna use this portrait of Toma I did a while ago. Let me just remove his eyes. Oh god. Okay, let's add the base color and then dark ring around the eye and pupil. Now take a medium shade and start drawing lines radiating outward from the pupil. So by medium shade, I think they meant darker shade but not as dark as the pupil. I don't have the brush they're using, so I'll just keep using my trusted pencil graphite. Take a darker shade and do the same near the top, then drag out the pupil too. Okay, I think I get it. I don't know how to drag out the pupil, so I'll just use low opacity brush to do it. You can also use smudge, but I'm just not a fan of smudge. Now take the lightest shade and concentrate it near the bottom, except radiating upwards. Okay, so kinda like this, maybe from the bottom upwards. Take medium shades and blend the colors, keeping the lines defined. So basically we're just blending right now, but not too much. We don't want the eyes to be too blurry. I always blend with low opacity brush. It's perfect to keep the lines intact. Now you just keep messing with it until it looks okay. Lol. I get a feeling that my standard of looks okay is lower than the artist here. I guess I'll just keep blending, and if it looks too smooth, I can redraw the textures with high opacity brush. Now highlights. Add a mix of larger dots and clusters of small ones. I will place larger highlights near the pupils and on the top of the eyes, while the smaller ones can go on the lower half. I think you can go a little crazy with the small highlights here, but make sure to keep it natural. Take a gray color and blur out the edges of the iris. Okay, I'm going to take the gray from the eyeball and blur the iris with a low opacity brush. This is really sparkly. Wow. You can see it's like his expression lit up just by adding some sparkles to his eyes. It really looks like a jewel. Well, I mean, it's jewel eye tutorial, so of course it looks like a jewel. Like compared to this, my original eye drawing looks really dull, but this looks really sparkly. It looks really cute. I never draw eyes with a lot of sparkles like this, but I think I will start doing it depending on the illustration, of course. But this is a very cute tutorial. Well, thank you so much to Greyscale for the tutorial. Make sure to check out their account. Their art style is so pretty, so be sure you guys check them out. You know what else is great besides TikTok art tutorials? I'm so sorry. Creating your own beautiful aesthetic website. I don't have the ability to create a website from scratch because of the HTML and stuff, I don't know. Thankfully, we have Squarespace. Creating a website with Squarespace is really easy. You can basically just pick any templates you like, and they have tons of templates, so you'll find what you like. You can even choose the templates for your content depending on your needs. And then you can just drag and drop whatever you want to customize your website. Listen, I'm not trying to sell Lynette here, but just to give an example of how easy it is to drag and drop images in Squarespace. Because they have this technology called Fluid Engine, so no more of that confusing HTML that gave me migraine in college. You can also adjust the margins, font types, and even the animation transition when other people open your website. The result is really smooth as well. I also like how you can easily link your social media accounts for, cloud. Better accessibility. And in case you're wondering, yes, that's right. Use the link squarespace.com/fungzao or use the code fungzao to get 10% off on your first website or domain. Again, squarespace.com/fungzao, 10% off. Thank you Squarespace for sponsoring this video. I don't really know what this next tutorial is, but it says the amount of edits that can be made in this app. It moves. Chills. So it's an app called Mental Canvas Draw. Okay. You don't need to pick a canvas size since the canvas is infinite. What? Are they naming the canvas right now? Come on, bro. Okay, so you can draw in this app and click the camera thing. And whoa, seriously? Whoa, can you really do that? Okay, we have to try it out ourselves. So this is the overall interface of the app. You can draw in it as well, and there are some brushes to choose from. I mean, the brush selection is of course not as many as IB's Paint or Procreate, but I think this is pretty decent. I'm gonna draw eyes like the artist. Don't expect anything fancy though. I'm looking for a flip tool or mirroring tool or some sort so that I can just draw one eye and then duplicate it and then flip it. But I can't seem to find one. Alright, asymmetrical eyes it is. Now click on the camera thing and then oh, it works like that. You know what? By using this, you don't have to worry about drawing 3/4 eyes anymore. What is this app and where have you been all my life? I wanna try using a finished drawing. Oh, it looks quite good actually. I mean, technically it's still flat, but like flat with steroids. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Well, thank you, Josly. I'm sorry if I say your name wrong, for sharing this app. Go ahead and check out their account. I see 2 Indonesian comments. Kalau kau sudah update ke Apple, I guess this person is saying to their friend that they can try out this app if they have upgraded their device to Apple or rather iPad. Wih, dengan APK ini saya bisa melihat hasmu atau waifu kalian yang gepeng. So this person is basically saying that with this app they can see like your anime crushes, husband or waifu, you know. But since it's anime, they're basically flat. So I think they're saying flat here. Flat is gepeng in Indonesian. But anyway, be sure to check out Josly. They have great artworks and great content for you guys to check out. This one is about coloring grayscale using gradient maps. I've been drawing with grayscale a lot and my god, it improves my rendering tremendously. And I don't use that word lightly. I prefer painting in IB's Paint rather than Procreate because pencil graphite brush is so good for rendering. Especially in grayscale, I recommend using a regular round brush rather than textured ones because it's easier to paint the values. I haven't found a good round brush for me yet in Procreate. Maybe I need to browse their online library later. First, sketch and color your drawing in all black, white, and gray or grayscale. This helps when showing the values, shadows, and light. That is very true. If your drawing looks flat, you might need to do some value study or grayscale studies. Next, make a correction layer with a gradient map and clip it to your drawing. So this artist is using Clip Studio Paint or CSP. I do have CSP, but I wanna try using Procreate for this. If you're a premium IB's Paint user, you can use the gradient map in the filter menu as well. Duplicate the layer in case poo-poo hits the fan. You can find gradient map in the adjustment menu. Select the colors for your gradient. Remember, you can always tweak the colors and the opacity. You can add more colors too by clicking anywhere in the gradient and choose any colors you want. Then add another layer and set it to multiply. Then color with whatever colors you want. Multiply is generally used to apply darker colors or shadows. If the color is not to your liking, you can add it with hue and saturation. And you can use multiple gradient maps for more color variations and play around with the blending modes to get your desired colors. I will also use overlay to add lighter colors and use color, yes, that's the name of the blending mode, to color the jewelry, eyes, and some parts of his hair. This is such a fun way to color and fast too. It took me like 20 minutes-ish to color this, and also the resulting colors are really unique and pretty. I would have never thought to color Al-Haytham's skin with blue and purple hues. What is he, Barney? But turns out it looks better than I expected. This tutorial is really a lifesaver. If you have any questions, ask away. You heard them, folks. And of course, don't forget to check out their account. I think this is their TikTok account, from crayons to Copics. Judging from the art style, I think this is it, but I cannot find the gradient maps tutorial. But again, let me know if I'm wrong. Anyway, thank you so much for the artist for sharing this tutorial. It was a real eye-opener. Now let's move on. This next tutorial looks quite easy. It's a glasses tutorial effect by Maryse. I think this is their TikTok account, but it's private. I found their tutorial on Pinterest though. For this tutorial, I will just use the Al-Haytham drawing from before, and I will draw the glasses by myself. Yes, this is genuinely my own effort. First, fill in the glasses with this kind of color on a separate layer. I believe they use teal, so I'll just do the same. I set the glass layer to screen, then lower the opacity. That's it. Let me try that on my own drawing. Oh, that looks really pretty. And it suits the overall nuance of my illustration as well. I wonder how it would look like with different colors and blending modes. You can experiment with these to get different looks and see what suits your taste. I normally just use white for glasses and it looks boring AF. This is definitely looks much better. Thank you so much, Mary's. I definitely botched their name. Apologies. Their TikTok account seems to be private, but if you know if they have a public one, let me know in the comments. And be sure to check their works. Want this lighting? Yes, of course. It looks so beautiful. What the heck? Okay, create multiple layer, lower opacity. Hold up, I got something to say. There are many instances when I say opacity, my Siri lit up. Am I saying opacity wrong? Or anyway, create add layer. They also share the brush QR code. How generous. Okay, this brush looks really beautiful. I will scan this later. Go to filter and glow. Oh, wait, why is it so quick? Well, I never thought to use the outer glow. It looks really beautiful. Let's try it out ourselves. Come here, Al-Haytham. Let's get some maple leaves on you. First, apply dark shadows with multiply and then create add layer and use the maple brush. Okay, the colors are so pretty. Really pretty. I love this type of colors for highlights. Let's try blurring the maple leaves and then add the outer glow. Oh, well, this isn't very good. Maybe blurring the highlights is not a good idea. Okay, let's undo and okay, yeah. This looks much better. It doesn't really suit my overall illustration though, because my drawing of Al-Haytham here has a dark vibe to it. So let's try with Toma, since the colors I use for this drawing are warmer compared to Al-Haytham. Oh yeah, this is much better. The maple glow is really beautiful and it adds more warmth to the drawing. It's been raining a lot in Indonesia lately, in my place at least, so it's been quite cold. So thank you ram_555 for this heartwarming lighting tutorial. Again, be sure to check out their account and their amazing works. And that's about it for this video. Stay safe, you guys.